Hey everyone, I'm going to show you today how to crosshatch a pomegranate. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your Micron pen, and here I'm using an 02 Micron pen. And what you're going to be just doing is adding lines that are going to help shape the form, right? So looking at the form and thinking about what direction your line should go in. If you're new to this idea of direction of line, I'm going to link some of my cross contour videos that will help you understand the concept of direction of line. Now, when you make these lines, you can experiment with fast lines, slow lines, broken lines, different things like that. So try out different line speeds and see what works best for you. A lot of times when people crosshatch, they're a little bit afraid to go away from the edges, but I don't want you to worry about that. I just want you to go into the middle of the drawing, and you can even use broken lines if that makes it a little bit easier for you, like I'm doing right here. And now what you want to do is sort of layer around the form, especially this area where I'm darkening up some of the lines and layering a bit more. If you notice on the pomegranate that I'm holding on, on the left-hand side, it's a little bit darker, a deeper red around that ring that's kind of around that top part. So I'm just going over with my lines to show that that's a little bit darker in value. Okay, so your next step is that you're going to add contrast. So first of all, what is contrast? Contrast is really just having a variation or a gradient between your darkest darks and your midtones and your lights. And the more of a contrast that you're able to build up between some of the darker areas and the midtones and the lighter areas, the more 3D your drawing is going to look. So as you can see right now, because of the gray of the paper that I've left and I haven't gone over, I have some light areas, kind of in the middle of the pomegranate and the top of the pomegranate. And then I'm going around with those darker values. And as I'm going, I'm slowly building up the darker marks, right? So the darker marks is going to be what helps give that sense of contrast, because it's going to be sort of, next to the lighter areas that you haven't gone over. So what you want to avoid is overdoing your lines, right? So if you keep going and going and going and you draw so much that it's like too much, right? Like then it's going to not work as well. So you want to make sure that you preserve some of those light areas and don't overdo it, okay? So the last thing that I'm just doing is I'm going around that stem part and I'm just darkening up some areas a little bit more to make it a little bit more detailed and a little bit darker. Okay, so two things. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button too. And the second thing is, if you're interested in doing more work on crosshatching, I have a whole playlist for crosshatching. So head over to the channel, and I'll also link a couple of the other crosshatching demos that I've done. So if you're interested in working on more crosshatching, you can check out those videos. Also, if you're a returning viewer, let me know what you think. This is the first time that I've kind of sped up the drawing in a while, just so that you can see the drawing pretty quickly in just about 4 minutes. But let me know what you think of that. I was kind of not sure, kind of mixed about it. So tell me what you think. And I've also done a companion video for this pomegranate drawing with Posca markers. So if you want to check out that, I'll link that in the description as well. I did the Posca markers 3 different ways with the same pomegranate. So I kind of took this cross-hatching drawing as a base and then went over it. So that's another thing that you can try. You can do a lot of different sort of mixed media type things with cross-hatching, whether it's with watercolor or Posca markers or different inks that you can add to it. So it's a pretty versatile medium and a fun thing to work on. So as always, thanks so much for watching, and let me know what you thought in the comments. And again, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.